Yeah, you just worked out that the braces that our friend the Death Knight were wearing were made of soul steel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I pretty much called that.
Yeah. But we were just doing the run through of the artifacts from the body while the goddess is busily. What? Sorry, I'll try that sentence again. While the goddess is busily. Oh, fuck me. She's getting her essence back.
Well, the goddess is reclaiming her essence from the thing. Well, we can just...
now this makes me wonder, is there any other gods being, drained like this?
Probably, but none that we can tell right now.
Goddess lady, do you know anyone else in this area of your caliber? Of your persuasion?
We don't tend to socialize. There isn't a god, social club. We don't meet up Friday nights for a drink.
You don't. So you don't meet up. So you don't even, just call each other up and say, "Yo, what's up?" No. Okay.
No.
Do you know of any others that may be in this area?
Because they might be going through the same thing you just got pulled out of.
Yes.
Not local. We all have our own groves. We take pains to protect ourselves from each other.
True enough. So here's a question: if you're taking pains to protect yourself from each other, then to whom are others taking pains to protect themselves from you? Then? Who would be essentially to you that fucker you don't like?
Well, there's always the kind of the mining gods. They don't tend to care.
Oh, the mining gods.
Yeah, Depcore. Depcore would be the local one.
Any direction where he might be?
Underground.
Okay, true enough. Alright. Oh, well, if y'all need us, if you need us, do you know who to call? Do we have any ways of, letting her get in contact with us? Anyone?
Just ask one of my priests. I'm sure I'll be able to find out through them.
Sure. If you want to talk to us, just, give them a good possession and come on over. We're over in that tent. We're over in that city over here. So
my city.
Yes, your city. We're currently kind of taken over a bit of its. We've currently come to inhabit it.
Adam, why don't you go and see if there's another priest in the wagon?
All right, I'll go look for another priest.
Why is he the one that's talking?
Because Adamant is unstoppable in all the wrong ways.
Anyway, I'm just gonna say, the government kind of screwed the pooch while the crisis was going on, so we ended up taking over for a bit.
As long as you don't interfere with my worshippers.
We're not going to be doing anything with religion.
Good.
A few of them might die just as a consequence, but that happens anyway.
That deals with their political beliefs, not their religious beliefs.
It also just happens to be the fact that disease is kind of a thing cities worry about.
That too. Thankfully, it's a river city, so.
Did have to burn half of it down.
Okay, I did not. Wow. I did not. I got lost in the. I'm currently lost in the wagon.
Oh, great! He found Tristan's companion wagon.
There's a confused redhead in the police officer's uniform.
It's spectacularly multi-purpose. It's a forge, it's a brothel, it's a place to lose adamant for a few hours.
Well, I'm out of this scene.
Oh god. So, yes, I'm not sure if there's any... Is there much more you can do?
Not here, no.
No.
Okay. Can I make an observation? Yeah. Until we leave the God's Grove, can we just close the flaps on that wagon and let it out when we leave the grove?
We just hear Adamant say, "It is now very dark in here."
Quick, Adamant, roll survival in the darkness of the wagon.
All right, so okay.
No, don't do that.
Just don't trip into the.
Oh my
fire.
god, he's doing it.
All right, so that's stamina survival. I think I endure.
Successfully avoids tripping into the forge.
He finds the banquet room instead.
He does stub his toe on the anvil, though.
Ow.
He found the velvet room.
By the way, this cart is canon now. I don't care what anyone else says.
We just found it
You just found it.
on the way out.
We just found a cart of holding. It was just sort of laying around in the city.
A funny thing happened on the way to the wagon.
Yes. I'm not saying the actual owner's
question-
not going to come back, but
The question is, was it a cart of holding when we first found it, or did it become one mysteriously, and we never noticed?
Well, that's, to be fair, entirely possible. A sidereal could have punched it into a wagon of holding when we weren't looking.
So now Gray is writing down Wagon
Ray,
sidereal.
did we pass any suspiciously unmemorable people on the road while we're here?
not that you remember, strangely.
Yeah, weird that.
Look at that.
Oh god, we are just feeding Grace so much ammunition for the King of Trolls sidereal.
We're gonna have like 3 separate sidereals screwing with us this entire campaign, aren't we?
Well, they
Oh
are
god, there's an entire betting pool of like sidereals fucking with us. No man, I'll make that wagon a multi-purpose wagon. No man, I'll make one turn into a duck.
Well, they are dealing with the advent of communism upon creation.
Oh no.
Anyway, at it. I
All
do
this is
apologize.
happening.
Yes, it is. If you're still with us, I'm not sorry.
Added, do you have anything to add? We've been kind of talking over.
I haven't said a single thing for the last half hour.
I know. I was.
we wanted to make sure you weren't being overwritten.
Oh god.
Oh god, medic for my sanity.
Quick, roll medicine.
Oh no, I have no medicine. Oh no. All right.
Alright.
Medicine, 2 dice. Oh no.
Let's continue on back to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the medicine check. Untrained medicine, 4 successes.
Look, all you did was just grab a bottle and just down it.
Yep. But I downed it in such a way as my liver survived.
I imagine there's just a sub-convention on fucking with this circle now.
Yup. The funny thing is, it's been compromised by both the bronze and the gold faction for very different reasons. Great, help us, get us out of the grove, for
Yes.
God's sake.
Get out of the grove.
Thank God.
The goddess is pleased. You spent 3 days going back to the city. It has not been burned down, and they have not replaced it, the council with Stalin yet.
Good.
That's,
No Stalin yet?
No Stalin yet.
no one has installed. We have not installed a Stalin yet.
No, the city was Stalin for time.
Yes.
Alright.
Hey!
Wait, okay, are we going to have anything that we're going to have to do in the city for a while?
I mean, maybe at least perhaps to those we can trust in the echelons, inform them that Goddess is now back in her post, and hopefully we should see an end to the blight.
Here's a question: do we have her priest with us, or did we leave him there?
We
No, I
had to
think
leave
we
him there because she needed his help clearing out her grove.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's become a chosen one. Gotcha.
To be fair, I imagine the city will not object if they're told that the priest is now physically helping his god. Like, there is such a thing as doing things in a hand-on fashion, which they'll appreciate.
They all think we're talking about some strange euphemism or something.
No.
No,
He's
they're
literally
thinking that we're going to be
removing
starting up a new family of godbloods or something.
Brambles.
Which,
Actually, yeah.
Oh dear.
No, to be fair, given some gods, it's entirely possible.
Well, anyway, could the Eclipse help me organize some elections? I want to elect a parliament.
That's actually a...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What?
Alright.
To be honest, this is probably
Well, what I was going
to say is, are you wanting to keep the pressure up, movement, or are you wanting to secure your hold here?
Okay, that's actually a fair question.
That's pretty much what we have to decide before you move on, because both have got their pros and cons.
Well, I have an entire plan on what I want to do, but it's going to take some time to set up. I was
And
planning
that's-
on just doing
yeah.
those things and having basically us train whatever we need.
Because Exalted is set up to you. If you jump
We
forward
need
long
some
enough,
time.
if you jump forward long enough, you'll get experience for actual just doing
Yeah.
work
Okay.
in the city. So this is a good point to actually do that. You've got the god back, but you're gonna have to wait some time for everything to like the crop
To
come
simmer
in.
down.
Yeah.
To
On the other hand, you might want to just push on before anyone kind of learns about you. That's kind of your if you move now, news about you won't get around as much. But if you move now, then you're not securing your hinterland, and things could go wrong at home. So you're dead if you do, dead if you don't. The best
Yeah,
GM
sounds
decisions.
Yeah.
I honestly think
Thanks,
we
Jim.
should I think we should honestly just take we should take up residence and secure a hold here, and then push
Basically,
on up.
what I was planning on doing was I actually wrote all of this down. It's a long list of this thing called diversification.
He really did, kids. It only ran on for 2 pages.
Yeah, so anyway, I've got a whole shit ton of things that I want to get this city to work on.
Well, okay, so to be fair, I think it's pretty obvious which way Zeb is voting on this one. No offense, Zeb, but I think you pretty clearly want to stay in the stick around camp, don't you?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
Look.
I'm good either way because I've already set up one node in my spy organization here. I can either expand from here or go and set up a new one somewhere else. I mean, I can start up my franchise.
I mean, the way I see it is, I personally am not terribly vested in either option. If I stay here, I can start setting up my own network. If we go to Great Forks or something like that, we can always start making ourselves known there.
Oh, we can. Oh yeah,
my
we're going.
My one cautionary observation is that right about now, like, nobody knows what's really happened on the god front. Like, they just assume that there was a natural blight going on. Once the god comes back, the guild will start coming back with a passion, because now it knows it can actually start getting something useful out of the town again. I know Zeb has his plans about diversification, but the guild don't give a fuck about that right now. They just want the food town back.
Mhm.
So my one worry is if we go off to somewhere like Great Forks or that, we are potentially leaving ourselves open to a guild retribution down the line, and we don't have sufficient prep time to deal with it, because we lost quite a bit dealing with the first one, and we do need to actually put some time into repairing the ship.
and reestablishing the town upon social lines.
I mean, put it this way, I won't vote against going elsewhere, but I guess I'm slightly leaning towards sticking around town.
So Hazzy's on a spy organization, Vengeful? Or do you want to start your own? We can do competing ones.
No, I'm not going to compete with you. That'd be ridiculous.
Okay, Hazzy's then.
But what do everyone else think?
Added?
I mean, all I really need from Great Forks at the moment is A, to tell a certain someone what the hell just happened, and B, maybe get, like, a couple of spell books.
I'm not being sarcastic here. Surely you could tell the guy you're trying to tell by a letter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could
And-
send
And do some mail orders.
Basically, you can handle all that while we have some downtime.
Great.
I
what
mean,
the
I-
fuck is this shit?
Downtime, honestly, I could just go on my own.
Are
Pretty
they
much, that's what I'm saying.
Are they advertising a microphone?
I don't know.
Where did you find this? Anyway,
Yes. Sorry.
sorry everyone, we got distracted by some shit post Gray put up.
We should really learn to stop posting this stuff during sessions.
Yeah.
We're having fun. Exalted feels a lot more laid back until it gets real again.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Until I need to, steal a somebody again.
Well, there is that. I mean, if you want to do the private vote send to Grey thing, we could do that, or we could just talk it out. I mean, honestly, it sounds like we've got a pretty good consensus towards sticking around going.
I mean, we do. With the guild does know we are here, and also the fact we sent a letter asking for an extension on the loan.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we don't all have to stay in the whole time.
Yeah.
Now there is
We
that
need
too.
to take a few days off or whatever and go do our own thing if we need.
Oh yeah, but it's just predominantly the difference between us all.
Predominantly, honestly, we should probably stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Where we're going to have a high heat rating on this area for a bit, but it's not like they're going to send assassins at us off out of the bat, unless next session it's like, hey, roll awareness dodge. Something has come out of the nowhere, and you see an assassin ninja.
On the plus side, I have charms for that.
You can't actually roll awareness dodge. Just
Nope.
pointing that out.
But I do have a reflex sidestep technique.
Yep, which is basically making anything that is aware unaware or unaware
I
aware.
have wits 4, so that might help.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I vote for at least us investing some influence in this place. What do you guys say?
I say so.
I mean, it
That
sounds like
a good plan.
yeah, it sounds like the majority of us are voting for sticking around. Really.
Yeah, just to me anyway.
I haven't heard anyone say we should leave, actually.
Nobody's even argued against that.
Excellent.
Not permanently. I mean, we can foray out if we need to get something, but
I mean, settle down, but don't
But-
stick so hard that we don't do anything but help out with the city.
so like funny idea. We could always put out the rumor we have left and assume, say, false mustaches or some such before. In the meantime,
Yes, Vengeful is going to wear a fake mustache.
What?
Unfortunately, 0.
I believe unfortunately you're dying. I'm just saying we could always
I
project.
mean, that's still a 5 die roll. That's easily.
What does it play to do?
Can I preemptively veto any plan that involves me wearing a fake moustache? You idiot.
Look, it's not the actuality of the plan. It's just the concept of the idea that why
I know,
not?
but that's why I said I picked out Vengeful on her own. Because,
Well-
You are an ass.
Honestly, she might actually, end up wrong.
You could not finish that sentence.
Hmm?
Let me just clue you in. Don't finish that sentence.
I only have is a cherubic grin.
Oh, I have a
Adamant.
shit-eating grin. But anyway.
Adamant.
Yeah.
Adamant, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
And then I'm gonna throw my spear at him.
Oh, what is
Okay.
this?
Well, it appears to be spear o'clock.
What?
I don't know. You're just
Like,
having a spear thrown at you.
I thought we were. Do I cast the spear? Do I need to cast the spear? Are you tossing it like point first or
And
length?
I'm
Or what?
gonna
Yeah.
draw my dieclave and charge him.
What?
Three. Okay, 1 second. Athletics dexterity to run the other direction.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, meanwhile, I just kind of, yeah. That happened.
No, you idiot, run the other way.
Sorry, I'm just too much
Rest-
right like this.
While Cloud and Adamant are indisposed,
Right, I'm
being
gonna...
themselves,
Yeah.
Joyous, if you want to crack on with the election organization, because I do think that's a good idea, it sounds it. Mao, try not to cause any more immediate revolutions, please.
It was Mao's idea to do the elections.
Yeah,
I say,
but
is it right?
Joyous,
It was Mao's
Joyous is the one that does the
idea.
paperwork for it.
This one, so elections, that's manipulation plus bureaucracy.
Well, you're trying to organize elections, not you're not fixing
It's
the elections.
manipulation plus bureaucracy.
Quick, roll wits awareness to know he's not setting
I'm-
anything up.
I might argue that if you're doing a truly free and fair election, it would be into bureaucracy.
Okay, so... Or charisma.
I mean, it depends. Are you genuinely trying to fuck people over with it?
Nah.
Like, if you're doing, well, yeah, that's what you need to tell
Alright,
Greg.
so intelligence or wits? Gray?
Probably wits.
Alright, so 7 dice. I
Yeah.
think I got enough.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just putting broadsheets around town. Vote!
For what?
What is
Nobody
this?
knows.
No. What it is what could also be like is like a little 4-panel comic of how to vote.
Yeah,
Like
true enough.
it's like voting and you.
Ta-da! Okay.
Yep.
While they're doing that, I am going to start working up my half of the operation, seeing as Adamant is currently indisposed, can't work up his half. So, come back, finish them off in a second. We'll come
Cloud is currently trying to teach me how to get stabbed or stab somebody. I'm currently just
All blood.
avoiding.
back.
The entire city just kind of has a break occasionally as you run through being chased by a spear.
Yeah. Exit stage left, pursued by spear.
Spear.
Oh yeah, sorry. Exit
I'm
stage
chasing
left,
him with a
pursued by
giant
Twilight.
sword.
Yeah. What
I'm
class
using-
are you again, Cloud?
I'm a Twilight.
Yeah, that's it. So exit stage left, pursued by Twilight.
Pursued by Twilight with a giant red sword that's on fire.
To be fair, stage directions have to be short and to the point.
Does this mean
Alright.
he's running off into the sunset?
Quick, fire the charm!
I use the spear as a pole vault to go up to run on the rooftops as I normally
Quick, roll the
do.
roof's defense. Does the roof collapse under the weight of you and the spear? No, sorry.
Anyway, so
The
yes,
bureaucrat rolled 4.
yeah, you organise elections. You make sure your guys get in.
Do we know? Like, I was under the impression we were trying to run a relatively fair race.
I mean,
Well-
here's the question: Does anyone in the crowd, honestly, on the ballot, actually know how to be a bureaucrat in the first place?
There is that, actually. To be there might
Or-
be some.
Yeah,
Or-
honestly, that would probably narrow it down because we would have to get people who know what politics is.
Yeah. We can't just grab a farmer from the street.
I mean, we need to find the local rabble rouser, the local person who actually knows,
And some clerks, because
Yeah.
generally speaking, people don't know how to file paperwork besides Joyous when Joyous isn't here.
Yes.
We have to future-proof this.
So Joyous, I think you also need to do a counting of skills and labor.
Census,
So-
maybe?
Yes, a census. Time to do some census bureauing.
Right, this would be intelligence plus bureaucracy,
Don't
right?
you all?
Yes,
don't you all?
definitely.
Yeah. Yes.
So what is the Doomsday Book in Exalted? Is it the calibration day?
You're right back.
Calibration is the day of
Wait.
I
The
know. It was,
Doomsday-
tests, yeah.
The
it was a terrible book. Yeah, you know. Oh, sorry.
They're Americans. Okay, so when
Oh.
when conquered England, he wanted to know how many people he had to tax. So he wrote
Sorry.
it all down in something they called the Doomsday Book.
Yeah.
So it was the first census
Yeah.
of known history. And it's like, it's I don't know.
I
why
just had
Doomsday
visions
Book-
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, because I was gonna say, the Doomsday Book in Exalted is most certainly the Broken Winged Crane.
We are not writing the Broken Winged Crane. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's why I was concerned.
Okay, sorry. I meant the Doomsday Book, which is currently going to be dumped in the chat. For those of you at home, use Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Oh, Doomsday Book.
Well, it's pronounced Doomsday.
Yeah, it's pronounced
because
Doom.
Old British. While they're doing that, I am going to start rolling up. Well, this is still the River City, right? I'm going to try and create some sort of politely benevolent smuggling organization into the city.
The Doomsday Book, otherwise known in Latin as the Book of Winchester.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
because it
right.
was written in Winchester. They were fucking imaginative.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1086. What more do you want?
I'm just impressed that they managed to get Doomsday out of Winchester.
I'm pretty
Old
sure.
British.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Doomsday comes from the fact that everyone thought it was going to be the end, because oh my god, they actually know how many of us there are. We got to pay the correct taxes. This is the end of the world.
Oh, no, it does actually... Well, okay, sorry, we're getting off topic here. It's
have
suffice
a
to say,
topic?
I've just read it, point taken. It does actually say it in the article.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, seeing as I'm trying to set up a organization, could I argue for some kind of larceny check, perhaps? Or No, investigation wouldn't make sense.
No, not investigation, but yeah, for setting up
Larceny, no?
larceny. If you're setting up smuggling rings, yeah. Because of course the guild is still going to be blockading you.
Yeah. So it's basically I'm going to be trying to sort of, in the intervening time, sweet talk any normal shipping that comes in, seeing who I can work over to convince them to drop off a few extra crates or whatever. You know, trying to subvert the guild blockade as much as possible through entirely semi-legitimate means. By which I mean the ships are legitimate and what they're carrying isn't. So could I guess charisma license or manipulation license the ship captain?
Manipulation license sounds good.
Okay. That is 5 dice then. I'm just seeing if I have any charms to supplement this, so bear with me. I do not.